It's Monday morning, it's day 722, nearly day 724. What should we do for day 724? Who knows? Leave a suggestion if you think. We've got a frost. Didn't expect to have a frost last night. If I'd have known that, I'd have put the fertiliser spreader on last night. Anyway, it's starting to lift now because the sun's quite bright, so maybe tomorrow we'll try and catch another one, because we've got 2 fields we didn't quite get all the fertiliser on because it was sticky and wet, so we're better doing it on a frost. So fingers crossed for that. If not, at least it's going to be dry, hopefully, and we can get on with that. I've just took the fert spreader back off this, and Rob's, I think, put that in his pocket, one of these clips, which are a bit of a poor design from John Deere, but it kept it genuine. So now we've got a missing one unless he finds it in his pocket next week, or when he goes home and finds last week's pants. That tractor looks big until you park the digger next to it. You know, get it off now and get chipping. Because the pipe's not coming till later, we've borrowed some off Nick, so we're just going to get him to pull round and we'll stick it on the low loader, ready to go draining. So hopefully, blue skies, blue Monday. Ta-da! Anyone that was concerned about the link ball on the drainer, there's the correct link ball and some washers to go with it. So I'm just putting them in the tractor now to make sure they get to the field where the drainer is. Of the smell of burning rubber in the morning. While I'm waiting for the wind to drop, just Savina was just sending some hats out. What did people think of the special edition Chester ones? Should we get some made up? Let me know what you think. I'm on the Merlot, just doing a bit of double chipping while Rob starts his MAXXUM up. And he's left his phone in the cab. What should we do? Who should we message? What should we put on Facebook? It's coming out nice anyway at the back. Hey, it started without having to use the jump pack. We've all seen them pictures of the Ukrainian tractors pulling the tanks off. Well, that's a little bit like what Rob's just recreated there now. I'm at the field at Lim now. Someone said, why are we going through a field that we've sown? This one hasn't. It was sown with a cover crop. It failed because it was so wet. I'm just up here now. A few grass weeds in it, going to kill them off, so that when we sow this time, we'll spring barley into it, we've got no grass in it. And just going to have to try and like work around where they're working it, sort of bump across these drains they're putting in, because they're not been fully levelled yet. Sort of done most of what they can do on this field. They can do one over there, but they can't do any more that way because we're getting too close to the petrol pipeline. Just spraying now, and I've got it on the GPS, and we're just going along the drain, the new drain. So this should be a nice dry tram line next year. I've sprayed them 2 fields over there. You can't see because of the rain. It's now started raining. I was waiting for it to go off, but I've just checked the satellite picture and it looks like it is not going to go off, despite seeing some blue sky there. The wind direction isn't favourable for me, so I think I'm going to have to go all the way back the yard, which is a bit of a nuisance. Don't know whether you saw on the satellite picture, but there's this little brief window that I can get it on in, so I'm going to do it now. We put glyphosate on the past and it's rained just after it, but it doesn't seem to affect it. It just seems to probably make it more effective, if anything, as long as it's not like a real heavy shower, and it doesn't look to be like we're going to get a heavy shower. A little bit of an update of the pond. There's probably 10% of it left. It does look big, but it's not very deep at all now. It's still flowing and it has been raining as well. But when we get a chance, we'll dig down here and we'll resort the end out, because it wouldn't have been as deep as it could have been, because that was where the tractor was properly in the water. But it's definitely disappearing and we're gaining more ground. The lads are just bringing the trailer over now because we're sort of done for the day up here. I managed to get sprayed, which was good because it was raining, and it's held off just about long enough, and it's still held off now, so hopefully that'll have dried as well. Monday, blue skies, black skies, bit of a dull day, war still going on. So I've had an idea. What's the funniest joke you've heard? Leave it in the comments, and whoever gets the most likes on that joke, I'll send you a hat. So a little bit of a competition. Someone said to me the other day, why don't I do that? And I did say it isn't a game show, this channel, but why don't we have like something to cheer everyone up on a Monday from the blues of a Monday? Blue hat, get it? Still some of them left. Yeah, so what's the funniest joke you've heard in a while? Leave it in the comments, and then if anyone wants to read through and like which one they think is the funniest one, then we'll send you a hat. Another day, another fly tip. Someone's obviously got a new bed and didn't want their old one. It's where the sunflower maze was, so they've dumped it basically in the gap for the sunflower maze field. Now there was bales of straw there, and I don't know whether they've rammed it or we'd moved it and not put it back. I can't remember moving it though, but they've come through this gap tip there. Apparently it's Dermot's brother's birthday today, but unless you tell me your brother's name, I can't say happy birthday to him. So these are today's birthday bumpers. So if your birthday is on there, happy birthday. But please, if you want to be on the birthday bumper, text me the morning of, not 2 days before, not it's my birthday tomorrow, because it will get lost. Text me on the morning and make sure you tell me whose name it is, because saying it's your brother's birthday, I don't know your brother's name. So you need to do it properly, otherwise I can't do it. So yeah, that's the instructions for the birthday bumper. Oh, can you hear the turbo whistle? Ooh, little double blip of the accelerator there. And he's off home. Quite quick that, isn't it? Oh, the horse muck there. It's doesn't have much nutritional value in it, but it's a good soil conditioner. So when I left the trailer there last night, we brought it back today now, full of that. So Andrew's going to tip that. And then end of this week, probably if it still stays dry, we'll get the muck spreader on, get that spread. But I want to spray the field first, because I don't want to put the muck on it until I've sprayed it, because if there's any little weeds growing and the muck's on top, the spray won't work, because it'll be like a blanket, the muck on top, and it's not going to get to it. So we want to kill the grass weeds first, put the muck on, hope there's no grass weed seeds in the muck, and then we can drill some beans as well. Not sure if it's showing up on the camera. See that rainbow there? No. It's backwards in it if it's mirrored. Yes, there's a rainbow there. It hasn't rained at the yard, but it obviously rained at Lim and messed up my spraying. Anyway, I did get it done in the end. I've just come over now where the flood was, and now we've got this massive, click the camera, massive expanse of dead wheat, dead soil. It stinks because it's just obviously like everything's rotten in it now. There's been ducks and everything all over it. All the earthworms will be dead or eaten. It's just a mess. I mean, I don't know whether any of this will come back to life. It's pretty crispy. There's a little bit of green there maybe. There's a rainbow again. It's really pissed me off, to be honest. Just a matter of time as well before it rains again. It's getting really frustrating trying to sort it all out. We want to make this bit here bigger and deeper to hold the water so it doesn't come onto the field, and then what does come onto the field, have it in a way that it can drain naturally through that bank without having to go through them pumps that are clearly inefficient. That's saving electric. It's giving more capacity to store water. But instead of flooding sort of 5 acres, we'll just flood half an acre deeper. So instead of having a foot of water all over this bit, we can just have like 30 foot of water over there, and then have more foot land that we can farm without any risk, because this isn't sustainable to start putting 5 acres into corn each year and then losing it every winter or every time we get 2 inches of rain over like a few weeks. It's just a joke. But trying to find the right person in the Environment Agency to understand what we mean is difficult. Well, no, that's actually not right. They do understand. They just don't have a box to put it in, because it's quite unique in the fact that it's electric drained water and from man-made problem of the coal mine. That is why the land sunk and is now lower than the ditch or the river, whichever you want to call it, stream. There's James back on the fast track under a pink sky. Don't call it the fast track for nothing. That looks good as well. That's about it for today. I'm going to leave you with a joke though, because I said leave the jokes below, chance to win a hat. This is when it's a tractor, not a tractor, when it turns into a field. So I'll see you all tomorrow.